Hi Cancer, welcome. So Cancer, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual general messages, and then we're going to get into the you versus them love portion of the reading. I'm time stamping this as September just because that's when I'm doing the reading, but my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, that's when it's for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Your first card out is the card of Saturn, which is all about wisdom, grounding yourself. It talks about responsibilities and obligations, the things that you kind of need to get done, right? But it also talks about ambition and self-control, taking the more practical approach, which isn't always the funnest approach, right? But it is necessary at times to just focus on the task at hand, the things that need to be done, okay? So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Cancer. We have the card of control, the card of courage. What else? And the miser. So I wanted to say before I started the reading, when I was meditating, it was kind of like this very serious vibe that I was feeling. And I feel like as we go into the fall months, like things are maybe slowing down a bit, or it's just like getting into this space, Cancer, where you need to prioritize, like, I guess the not so fun aspects of life, the parts of life that we have to get done. But at the same time, you know, you can have fun with just about anything if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite story that I ever heard was from a janitor, and he was essentially saying that, you know, most people view the work I do as something unwanted or gross even, but he said, to me it's fun. You know, I make it fun. I make it fun in my mind, and I enjoy cleaning, and for him, he found joy in it. And it's like, you could find joy just in about anything, you know, it's all perspective. It's all how you're thinking about it. And that story really stuck with me because I thought, well, geez, if he can find fun in being a janitor, I can find fun in doing what I'm doing as well. And at the time, I was working a job that paid the bills, but it didn't necessarily, you know, blow all my whistles. But I made it fun. I found a way to use my mind to make it fun. And see, what's funny about that is then the more I started to have fun with what I was doing and the more I started enjoying it, the easier it got. But also, I just naturally started attracting new job opportunities to me that were a better fit, that were actually more fun, you know? And this is how positive momentum begins when it comes to conscious manifestation. It's like, in order to get where you want to be, you first got to find enjoyment with where you are. And I guess this is a very important message, as it's the first guided message coming through. So yeah, take what resonates with that. Anyways, and that just doesn't apply to jobs either. That also applies to relationships, to really any topic, you know. You can't jump from the unwanted to the wanted, because you take your vibration with you wherever you go. You got to find something wanted in what you're currently living in order to advance into something better. And that really is the key that most people do not understand or can't figure out. So yeah, okay. So anyways, there's kind of this energy here of like wanting to be in control of, or feel in control of your situation. And some of you, you're wanting to feel more in control of your money. And same theory goes with that. If you want a better financial situation, you got to make peace with where you're currently at. You know, I once was so broke, I was on food stamps, you know what I mean? For my child, I was a single mother. And it was like, I could be sad that I'm poor, or I could, like, you know, figure out a way to make it fun. And I did, you know, I actually started, like, you know, bargaining, couponing, you know, like I found all the decorations for my house at the dollar store. But I enjoyed finding the bargain. I liked going to Goodwill and looking for things. And you know what I mean? Like, you just make the best of where you're at. And then look where I am now. You know what I mean? And I certainly didn't build up finances by grieving over my situation or complaining about it. I elevated myself by finding the blessing in wherever I was at. And so for those of you who are trying to control better your finances or your financial situation, same theory. That theory applies to anything you want to see improvement in your life. So keep that in mind. Now, you also have the card of courage and strength here. So I'm preaching to the choir for a lot of you. Some of you already know this, right? I have a lot of advanced, emotionally intelligent viewers. So some of you, this is just a reminder, all right? But it's almost like the universe is wanting you to soften up your approach a little bit, to open your mind a little bit, because this is a lot of closed off energy, okay? So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Cancer. What else do we have coming through for Cancer? What do we got coming through? Four of Cups. Why is Iron Man playing in my head? I am Iron Man. I don't know. Okay. Weird. Let me know if that song pops up for you randomly. All right, anyway, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups. Ooh, okay. What else? Page of Cups. So, on the other side of what else I see coming through for you, Cancer, sorry, brain fart. There seems to be like something going on with a relationship, maybe a very specific relationship. Some of you, this is with a child, grandchild. Others of you, could be with anybody in your life, but there's a sense of either immaturity around it or innocence here. Pick or choose. And there seems to be a lot of stress here, okay? And I keep wanting to say disassociation. I don't know why. I don't know if some of you are like disassociating, you know, from your current or present moment because maybe your mind or your heart is wrapped up somewhere else. It's a sense of like being there but not really being there. You know what I mean? You could catch yourself at work like you're working but you're not there up here. You know what I mean? Like your mind is elsewhere. You know, it's just a sense of aloofness, like this detached type of energy. And if this isn't you, this could be someone you're connecting with. But I feel like there's stress around that situation, and yet a very strong bond with whoever this is, a very strong connection with this person. And there is like this childish nature as well coming through. And I can't really tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing. So let's go deeper. Four of Pentacles, what's going on in the heart space for you? It just feels to me like you just rather be elsewhere, you know. And again, apply this to whatever area of your life that you want, but it's like, it's a sense of like, I want to go where the passion is. I want to go where the action is. I want to go where I feel good about myself, you know, or where there's interest. I feel there's also like this boredom type of energy, but I specifically got the word disassociation. Some of you are disassociating yourself from someone, or maybe you have some tendencies like that to disassociate. Sorry, it's just a specific word. I can't get around it. And then you have the Miser out here twice. So I feel like a lot of you, there's this message here about either saving up your money or like this very closed off energy, if I had to be very general about it. It's like keeping things close to your chest, you know what I mean? Like holding things in even. And I feel because you're holding something in, that's what's causing this detachment or this aloof type of energy here. It's almost like your thoughts are kind of consuming you to where it may be difficult to stay fully present. And it's like thinking that the way that you are going to get about this as well is to exercise some sort of control. But the only thing that Spirit is wanting you to control is where your focus is. Nothing outside of that will do. Nothing outside of that is yours to do. It's all about your focus and your perspective. So if you're feeling this sense of being trapped or not interested, some of you are just downright bored, all right? Bored with the situation. You need to look at that, right? But not hyper fixate on that. It's almost like they want you to pull away and see the bigger picture. And I had one of these epiphanies on my walk today. And it's like, if you're ever hyper focused on a problem, span out. You know, like when you're looking at a map on like Google Maps or whatever, and like you can see the street view, and then you can span out to see like the neighborhood view, and then you can span out to see like the entire state. It's like that. It's like when you're focused heavily on a problem, it's because you're too hyper focused. So you need to span out so you can get a wider perspective of the situation. So like this morning I was focused on really something stupid, if I was being honest with you, but it was a problem, you know? And then I started thinking, okay, I can feel that I'm too focused on this. So let me get very general with my focus. And since I'm out for a walk, why don't I just appreciate that this is a beautiful day? So I spanned out, look at the bigger picture. This is a beautiful day. I have an opportunity to choose something different. The sun came up today. The birds are chirping. You know what I mean? And like the further you can span out and see the bigger picture, the more relief comes in through that situation. It's our hyper focus. It's our hyper fixation that makes us lose sight of all the other things that we have going well for us. That's what slows us down, right? So it's like they're wanting you to, pull away and see the bigger picture, and it's not as bad as you think it is. It never is. No matter how bad it gets, it's never in the big picture. Because remember, you're just a multi-celled molecular organism living in infinite space on a ball of gas at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't span out farther than that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not taking away from the seriousness of whatever you're feeling right now, but in the big picture, it's not that serious. So, they want you to look at the bigger picture more, also to figure out all right, so if you want more passion in your life, you got to begin with doing things that make you feel more passionate. You know, tapping into your creative self, tapping into the part of you that is a trailblazer. Let's see what else. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Knight of Cups. I said one more and I got three. All right, Ten of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Cups. All right, so Cancer, I feel like, you know, you are getting into this space, right, of having more autonomy. You know what I mean? And kind of releasing yourself of these restrictive thoughts. And it's like, some of you want to be brave enough to kind of go forward with something that is on the emotional front, but afraid of being met with resistance. But Spirit is saying, if you're passionate about something, don't let fear hinder you, right? So ask yourself, am I passionate about this? Is this meaningful to me? Or is this a burden to me? Do I want things to come together, or is it going to feel like more work? You need to weigh something out here. It's like getting all fired up and ready to do something, and then meeting some resistance, right? And then wanting to reevaluate, which is not a bad thing. But just don't get stuck in hyper-analysis. Analysis paralysis. So I feel there is some challenges here that you're being met with, but it's almost like if you keep an open mind and you keep an open heart, you'll coast right through it, right? Because you have wisdom here. You have the discipline, you have the wherewithal to be able to get yourself through anything. You have the courage, but you're also a little bit closed off, so you need to be more open. You know, challenges being presented to you isn't necessarily a bad thing. We think we want to live these lives of perfection where we're just happy all of the time. And don't get me wrong, you want to strive to feel as good as you can, because joy is the purpose of your life. But even joy would get boring without anything to compare it to, right? The only reason you know heaven is because you know the opposite of it, correct? The only reason you know pleasure is because you know pain, right? So it's like, don't get all frazzled when life presents you a challenge, because those challenges cause you to expand. They stir up the pot, they stir the energy so that you can show yourself just how strong and worthy and loved by the universe you really are. There's something here you're conquering, and I feel like it's something within yourself, that's something you've been struggling with. But I feel like things are coming together, but you just need to pan out a little bit so you can see the big picture. All right, so let's see what the guidance is, and then we're going to go into the detailed love portion of the reading. A father's love. This could be connecting to the patriarchy or a father. You may be a father. Either way, this card is just talking about the importance of the father's love. The strength gained from such love is unquantifiable and one of the strongest bonds you will ever experience. So what an interesting guidance card, right? Interesting. The masculine energy showing up here. So, wow, Cancer. Let's go into the you versus them portion and get a little bit more specific. I'll see you in just a second. And welcome back. So, Cancer, wow, that was an interesting beginning. And now we're going to go into the you versus them portion. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. And yes, your person may very well be an intimate partner that you've had or have, but not always. Sometimes it is relating to a family member, a friend, a parent, a child. It's usually whoever's most predominant in your energy right now. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get started. We have the card of Jupiter, which is funny because this card is talking about expansion and growth. And that's kind of how we ended the spiritual portion of your reading. This is encouraging you to see the silver lining, the potential in everything, to use your perception as what it was meant to be used for, which is a tool for your success. This is talking about optimism, luck, travel, positivity. It's a very explorative type of vibe here. So I like this as your crowning card. Let's see what your crowning energy is. You have the King of Pentacles, which is all about generosity. And this person has the Six of Cups, which is all about support and being supportive. You may also have past history with this person. It also denotes children, and I picked that up in the very first part of the reading, so that may be somehow involved as well. So, and interestingly enough, you showed up as this very wise and grounded energy in the spiritual reading, and you're also showing up that way in the love reading. So let's get into it and see, Cancer, what we have coming through for you. Recent past energy, what led up to the now, how do you feel about each other, and most likely outcome. So, recent past for Cancer, what was the recent past energy? Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Magician, and the Four of Cups. King of Swords. Wow, lots of masculine energy showing up, and I picked that up in the spiritual reading as well. So doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, Cancer. It's highlighting the more masculine parts of yourself and or of someone you're connecting with. So, and they're giving me the song Father Figure. Okay, so some of you, there's some sort of impact with the father figure. But either way, it's a sense of pride, it's a sense of ego, it's a sense of the stoic, almost cold energy. It's a sense of feeling, you know, left out or abandoned. It's like trying to manifest out of that energy or out of that situation, but then instead it's like getting more of the same, all right? Or like the sense of like, gosh, nothing's gonna change, and you know, maybe not being completely happy with where you were at, Cancer. So, some of you had to kind of remove yourself or detach or attempt to detach yourself from someone like that, okay? This got interesting super fast. So let's see. This person's recent past. Who is this person's recent past? So I don't typically go into like male and female. I don't divide the reading out like that. It's general. But in this instance, I'm going to. If you are a male Cancerian, I feel like you're the one that may be giving off the cold vibes, and that's why someone has detached from you. All right. If you're a feminine Cancer, it could be that you're dealing with someone and you're the one that's detached because they have been behaving or treating you badly. Okay. But take it as it resonates. Okay, Page of Swords, the High Priestess, Nine of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So whoever you've been connecting with here, Cancer, I feel like this person is, you know, see, now they're learning a lot about themselves and their own intuition, but they also seem very defensive at times, right? It's like they're looking for a resolution, but they keep their guard up, okay? I feel like this person is, again, gaining some clarity around the situation or some sort of higher understanding of this connection, but it was kind of the hard way, to be honest with you. Like, their intuition was guiding them, yes, but I feel like their ego was kind of like shutting it down at the same time, you know, maybe because they were feeling shut down, or maybe they made you feel that way, but you know, they really genuinely just didn't know how to like handle something or how to move past something, but they are gaining knowledge or clarity around it as we come into the now energy. So let's see how you perceive each other. How do you see this person? King of Pentacles. What is with all this masculine energy? King of Cups. No way, I have all the kings out. Okay, Cancer. Even if you're feminine, I feel like the masculine energy is coming out, okay? Or there's a lot of masculine influence in this reading, okay? And it's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it might all be coming out, you know what I mean? Of course, there could be more than one person involved here, but take it as it resonates. But I feel like, holy cow. No wonder I got this song, Father Figure. 5 of Cups. Yeah, wow. It's funny because like you know this person is capable of being like grounded and loving, but man, when they're not feeling well or they're down and out, it's like everything comes to a standstill. You know what I mean? And it may feel like things are very stagnant in the connection. You could feel very emotionally drained, but so could this person. You could see this person as emotionally draining to you. I just feel like things are so slow to change. That's what I was feeling like earlier. Like, it almost feels like, gosh, is this ever gonna change? I just got an image of Juliette Lewis in her car. It's a famous TikTok where she's like, can somebody save us, Britney Spears? Sorry. I know that's random. Some of you don't even know who Juliette Lewis is. There's like a video on TikTok of her ranting like about somebody coming to save us because she's so frustrated. And I guess that's what I'm kind of feeling. It's like you're so frustrated. It's like, can somebody, you know, I'm losing my mind, help me, you know. You know, like when you just absolutely lose your shit, you know, like, you know, Cancer, you're a water sign, you tend to be dramatic at times. But maybe you're also dealing with somebody that's dramatic. Maybe they're losing their shit. I don't know. It seems really frustrating. And stagnant. Let's see what this person's perception is. Strength card. 10 of Swords. Five of Wands. So, I feel like this person's trying to be strong enough to like walk away or to clear their own energy, but then they just get like wrapped right back into it energetically. And I feel this person is trying to be patient and constant, just like they're trying. Why can't I talk? I feel like this person is like trying to keep their energy calm, patient, soft even. And they are trying to create like a clearing of their own energy, but internally there's a struggle still that they're needing to self-reflect on, that they really have not completely processed or healed yet. I feel like this person maybe sees you as somebody who is caring, is loving, is strong, but also causes them tension, also causes them stress. But at the same time, they're learning about themselves through the process. So wouldn't it be nice if all of our relationships were just easy? But then we also wouldn't really learn much, would we? If everybody agreed with us, how would we ever know anything different? You know what I mean? Like, how would we ever expand ourselves if everyone was exactly like us? And it's like, we think we want for everyone to be just easy, but we're not easy all the time, are we? You know what I mean? Like, there's diversity for a reason. And if they can see it that way, it will relieve a lot of their stress. So let's go into the emotional space then. How do you feel about this person? Ay, ay, ay. Where that came from. Ay, ay, ay. Whatever. Okay. Let's be saying the damnedest things. 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Dang it. Woo! Somebody's so stubborn here. But I feel it's you, Cancer. But, you know, take it as it resonates. It could be this other person. But there is, like, this stubbornness showing up. And it's, like, feeling like... Ooh, you know what? This came up in the Capricorn reading. And I almost called you Capricorn. Check out that reading. I think it'll resonate with you. Anyways, this is, like... This is kind of nasty energy, right? It's coming from a place of feeling self-defeated or, like... It's coming from a place as well of feeling like things not going your way or hurt, you know? And it's coming out as anger. Could even be spiteful energy, vengeful energy. And again, this could be coming from you or the other person. And yet I feel like there's a sense of like trying to be patient in the situation and just like trying to keep a hold of oneself, you know. Some of you again are holding some things in. You're holding too much in because I actually feel it being painful. I don't know. I just feel like it's like a sense of like, if I just be patient, this will work itself out, and it will. But not while you're dwelling on the problem. You got to find a way, as I said in the spiritual reading, to back away, see the bigger picture, let some grace and empathy and love for yourself flow in. The spiritual reading is really going to help you get out of this rut. So if you skip straight to the love reading, I encourage you to go back and watch the whole thing. Let's see what's going on in this person's emotions. 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the World card. This person, you know, they're over here dreaming of success, passion, their dreams, what they want for themselves, their goals. Like, I feel like this person wants to completely eclipse whatever this tension is here out of their experience. Like, I feel like they're in this space where they just want to feel good. They want to feel good about themselves. They want to feel successful. They want to feel rested. They want to see things come full circle. This is what is in their heart. So let's see what the most likely outcome is then. For Cancer, 3 of Wands. What else? What else for my Cancers? 6 of Pentacles. Ah, the Lovers. the Ace of Cups, the Tower, the Ten of Wands. That's one message. Holy guacamole. Oh yeah. You know, it sucks going through something that doesn't feel good. It does. I think we can all agree on that as a human race. Like, it sucks to have bad days. But don't it make, like, the good days feel so much better? You know? Say you've had, like, a couple of days, couple weeks, couple lifetimes, I don't know, where you didn't really feel that good. And then finally you bounce out of it. And you're like, oh my God, I never appreciated life as much as I appreciate life today. It's like that. That's what's happening here. It's like icky, 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 feeling icky, and then whoop, feeling so good. Things clearing up, you opening up, you know, connections coming through, or a connection, revitalization, passion, feeling more grounded again. And it's like coming from a shakeup or some sort of stir up. It's like things get really heavy, energetically speaking. And it creates a tower moment where things get shook up. It's like they're showing me like shaking a snow globe. But then out of that shakeup, whatever this is that's coming in, comes a deeper sense of purpose, a deeper sense of love, a deeper sense of passion, a deeper craving for stability, a deeper connection. Yes, it's creating more meaning to what you have going on. It's actually quite beautiful. So it's like when you pop out of this, oh, that's gonna feel so good. So let's see this person's energy. Why am I getting the Popeye song? Popeye Sailor Man. All right, Ace of Pentacles. The Tower, yes, the Tower. The Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. What else? King of Pentacles. So there's big changes coming through. Here's that shake-up. So there's something shaking up things on your end and on this end, you know, for this person that is changing and transforming the situation. It's kind of making this person give up some sort of control, as well as like own up. Like whatever this person was tightly holding on to, I feel like they are releasing that energy, because in their heart of hearts, they just want to feel good, period. Okay, so they've done some self-reflecting. They've gotten a greater sense of clarity. Yes, there was defensiveness here, and there still is stubbornness showing up, you know. But it's like, all right, I can give on something, though. And it's like their wiser self kind of coaching them spiritually through this situation, and they're becoming wiser because of it. It's like this person wants to be comfortable, and they know that the only way they're going to be comfortable is to compromise. But it's after a tower moment, after a shakeup, and then expansion comes in for the both of you. Wow. So let's see. They have the Strength card. What is Cancer's guidance? Trust. Their card says, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul. You're never alone. We are always with you. This person is being encouraged to use their strength. You have the card of trust. While your logical mind dictated a supposed clear direction, your soul's inner guidance was urging you to follow an alternate path. The logical path may be one that you considered safe, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunity. So trust your inner guidance. Wow, sometimes we think we know, you know, where things are headed or what direction we even want it to go in. But, you know, You know what they say about best laid plans, right? Sometimes spirit has a bigger picture in mind. And the more you can try to see that bigger picture, Cancer, the better off you will be, because you will be able to easily piece together what's next for you. Isn't that beautiful? So, wow. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. Scorpio energy is here. I felt a Capricorn reference, but I also have Virgo, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio again, Sagittarius, Taurus energy, Leo again, Gemini again, Pisces. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? I saw my stats, and it was like 40% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed to me. What's up with that, guys? Hit that notification and that subscription button. That way you never miss out on future readings, because I do not post on any sort of schedule. So the only way to know if your reading came out is to subscribe. So make sure you hit that button. Otherwise, I'm wishing you guys the very, very best. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. All of it linked down below, as well as in the About section. See you next time, and wishing you all the very, very best, Cancer. And yeah, namaste.